Cam Newton is 22nd in merchandise sales, which is remarkable to me, in the NFL. He's good looking. He's handsome. He's an MVP. I don't even know what to make of it. Teddy Bridgewater is neck and neck with Cam Newton. I find him to be the Magic Johnson to some degree of the NFL, where he's joyous when he plays. Larry Bird wasn't joyful. Magic was joyful. Michael Jordan wasn't joyful. Charles Barkley was more joyful. I don't know, in your circles, are there still some detractors? Cam is a little showboaty. Do you still hear the occasional? I don't even want to.
I hear it, Colin. You know what I hear? I hear it basically from fans and people on Twitter, and there have been some grousing this year from players around the league. But honestly, the way I look at it is very simple. The NFL is under attack almost everywhere.
Yeah.
People are talking about kids shouldn't play, too much head trauma, too much injury risk. People are choosing other sports to play for their kids, all that. So along comes a guy who is, who plays with the unbridled joy of a 12-year-old playing in a snow game out in the backyard.
Yeah.
I mean, he's having a great time. His teammates love him. I understand that some people say, hey, act like you've been there before, and all that, because that's the attitude that some people have. Personally, I think that he's fantastic for the game, and his joy playing is fantastic for the game.
It's really interesting the way you juxtapose that. I never thought about it that way. Is that in a sport that increasingly is under attack and is seen as violent, what you're saying is let Cam Newton have fun. A lot of those kids or a lot of those moms that are on the fence, they watch Cam Newton and think, God, this is fun. I'd like
And the other day, Colin, how about when he runs and he sort of parachutes and somersaults into the end zone? And you're saying, "Oh my God, don't get hurt!" But he's playing with and having fun. There's sort of a reckless abandon to him. There's something he loves going all out and playing. And I don't know. I think sometimes we want to impose our own values. I wrote about this today at the MMQB. When I was 7 or 8 years old, growing up in Connecticut, my father was grousing about the Beatles and saying these long-haired, hippies, beatniks, all that stuff, and complaining about their long hair. And my older brother, who was like 8 years older than I was, said, "Hey, Dad, relax. It's just hair. Who cares?" And I feel the exact same way about this. Cam Newton is having fun playing football. So great.